The Israeli army has begun air attacks on eastern Khan Younis in southern Gaza. This follows new evacuation orders for residents of the area announced via Israel's army radio. The army's Arabic language spokesperson, Avishai Adari, has warned residents that remaining in the zone is dangerous and urged them to move to the humanitarian zone in al-Mawasi. This area recently saw a massacre that killed at least 90 displaced people. Wafa News reported that 3 people were killed and several injured when Israeli forces bombarded the Batash family home in Gaza City. In Khan Younis, another person was killed and 5 injured in a similar attack. Another young girl was killed and 6 others injured when the al-Raqab family house was bombed. Fierce battles between Hamas-led fighters and Israeli forces continue in southern Rafah. Citing residents, Reuters reported intense fighting, particularly in areas where Israeli tanks had advanced. The army wings of Islamic Jihad and Hamas stated that their fighters confronted Israeli forces with an anti-tank rockets and mortar bombs. The Israeli military reported killing a group of fighters and destroyed ammunition and infrastructure in Tal as-Sultan. According to Gaza's health ministry, at least 38,983 Palestinians have been killed and 89,727 injured since October 7th. In the past 24 hours alone, 64 people were killed and 105 injured as reported by the health ministry. In related news, protests against Israel's war on Gaza are planned in Washington, D.C., coinciding with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit. Reuters reported that Netanyahu is scheduled to address the U.S. Congress and meet President Joe Biden. Activists from various groups including Answer, Code Pink, and Jewish Voice for Peace are expected to participate in the demonstrations. Amid the ongoing conflict, Israeli public health professors have called for a ceasefire to prevent a polio epidemic. In Haaretz's article, 8 experts urge for a coordinated response to the threat of a highly infectious polio virus. The virus was detected in Gaza's sewage, and the World Health Organization also emphasized the need for a ceasefire to address the outbreak effectively. Meanwhile, Israeli soldiers have raided several locations in the occupied West Bank. Al Jazeera Arabic reports that homes in As-Samo were targeted, while Wafa News agency noted raids in neighborhoods in Kalkilia. These actions follow the International Court of Justice's ruling that Israel's occupation of Palestinian territory is unlawful and amounts to racial segregation and apartheid.